Good morning, girls. Now, children, I am going to begin a new chapter today. That is chapter number 12, Heron's formula. Now, Heron's formula is actually used to find the area of triangle, right? And only when the three sides are given. Three sides are given. So we are going to study this Heron's formula in this chapter. Before that, I am going to revise the formula which you already know how to find, which you already use to find the area of triangle, which you have been learning before, and you all very well know that the area of triangle is given by the formula half into base into height. Yes, children? Now, this formula can only be applied when base and height both are given. Okay, so let us consider the first case. Let us consider a right angle triangle. A right angle triangle. Now, this is a right angle triangle. A, B, C. If let us consider this side as 4 centimeter, this as 5 centimeter. So to find the area of triangle, we will write half into base into height. Okay, so that will give you 10 centimeter square. Fine. Now considering another triangle, a triangle which has all the three sides equal, that is an equilateral triangle, A, B, C. Now let us suppose that this is a 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter side. Now because the three sides are equal, the three sides are given, you only have the base here. This is the base. To find the area of triangle using this formula half base into height, let me draw a perpendicular here, which I name it as AD. Yes, and this is dropping at the center. So this part and this part, that is BD, is equal to DC, and it is a perpendicular bisector. Therefore, BD is equal to DC is equal to 5 centimeter. Right? Now you know this part. When you know this part, this is 5 centimeter. This is hypotenuse because this is now a right angle triangle. So we will consider this triangle, which I okay, wait. In triangle ADC, yes, you know h square is equal to p square plus b square. H square is what? 10 square. P square we don't know because we are finding height. To find the area of triangle, we need height and base both. Base is given. Now what is a base? Base is 5. So 5 square. So 100 minus 25 will be equal to what? P square. 100 minus 25 is 75 is equal to p square, or we can write p is equal to root of 75. Yes, if we find the factors, we can factorize it or we can just leave it here. Let me check here. Okay, 5, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 5 5s are 5 1s are. Okay, so we can also write p as 5 root 3 centimeter. Now children, finding the area of triangle, you know that area is half into base into height. Area of triangle is equal to half. So therefore half into base. What is a base? 10 into what is a height? 5 root 3 centimeter. So 2 5s are 10, 25 root 3 centimeter square. So children, I want to explain you over here that we can apply this formula half into base into height only when the base and height are given. Now let us consider this one. See, there is one more triangle, one more case they have taken. Now this is a triangle which is isosceles in nature. So I will take up one more. Third case, third type of triangle. Suppose this is 5, yes, and this side they have considered what? 8. Okay, we can take any other side just to prove, just to explain you. Okay, now this is 8 centimeter. When I drop a perpendicular bisector here, AD, A, B, C, okay, here. This point is D. So this part will be 4 centimeter. Yes? Now, in triangle, similarly the same. In triangle ABD or ADB, we are finding again the height. Okay, so to find the height, we can write AD square is equal to 5 square minus 4 square. Okay, this is 5, this is 4. So therefore 25 minus 16. What is 25 minus 16? Uh, 9. So 9 is the answer, right? So therefore AD will be how much? 3 centimeter. Yes. Now area of triangle, half into base into height. So half into, what is a base? 8. The complete triangle we are talking about. The base is 8 and this is height, how much? 3. So 2 4s are 12 centimeter square. So children, I want to explain you over here that we can find the area of triangle by, for equilateral triangle, for isosceles triangle, or for any right angle triangle, only when both base and height are given. Now if I consider, see, now they have taken a case here. Now suppose we know the lengths of the sides of the scalene triangle and not the height. This is the condition we are going to now take up. That fourth, you know what is a scalene triangle, children? A scalene triangle is a triangle in which all the 3 sides are different. Now suppose we only know the 3 sides. Suppose 10, 6 and 5 centimeter. We know the 3 sides but we don't know the height. So we cannot apply this formula, area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. Yes, because we only know the base and we don't know the height. Now to find the area of triangle in such cases, we use Heron's formula. Now Heron was born in about 10 AD in Alexandria in Egypt. I'm reading from here. He worked in applied mathematics, okay, and his works on mathematical and physical subjects are so numerous and varied that he is considered to be an encyclopedic writer in these fields. Okay, so this Heron's formula means the formula which was given by Heron is named as Heron's formula. And what is the formula? The formula is, what is the formula? The formula is S. A is equal to, now what is A? A is area of triangle, root of S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Now what is S, S minus A? Suppose there is a triangle, yes, A, B, C, okay, whose sides are, I'm talking about a general formula, whose sides are A, B and C. Okay, so if the triangle has the sides A, B, C respectively, and S is the semi-perimeter of triangle, then the formula for area is given by S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Now how will you find S? S will be given by, as I said, it is a semi-perimeter. You know, semi-perimeter means the sum of the 3 sides. Semi-perimeter will be sum of the 3 sides divided by 2, means it is half. So therefore S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. Okay, so Heron's formula says that we can find the area of triangle by, when the 3 sides are given. A is equal to S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. And what is ABC? ABC are the 3 sides of the triangle. What is S? S is a semi-perimeter of the triangle, which is given by the formula A plus B plus C upon 2. Okay, so let us consider take an example. Okay, the 3 sides of a triangle. The 3 sides of a triangle, they have given one example. A is equal to 40 meter, B is equal to 24 meter, and C is equal to 32 meter. Okay, so these are the sides given. Find the area. Today you will start working on this chapter, children, and it's an easy chapter. And A, as I told you that A is given by the formula S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Now we will find S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. What is S here? What is A here? Sorry, A is 40 plus 24 plus 32 divided by 2. Now add the 3. 40, 24, 32, 6, 4, 5, 6, 96. Okay. Now what is 96 divided by 2? 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16. So S is equal to 48 meter. Yes. Now first part, S minus A. What is S minus A? 48 minus 40, which is 8 meter. S minus B, 48 minus 24, which is 24 meter, right? And S minus C, which is equal to 48 minus, what is the third side? 32. So that will give you 16 meter, right? So now we will apply the formula. A is equal to S minus A. I am going to write it again and again because this way you are going to learn it, right? S, 48, this is a root. S, what is S minus A? Just now we got 8. What is S minus B? 24. What is S minus C? 60. Now, do not multiply, we will factorize it, okay? We will factorize 48, 24, 16, then we will find the square root of it. So that is 48. Now you know that 48 can be written as 2 24s are, 2 12s are, 2 6s are, 2 3s are, and 3 1s are, right? So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 and into 3. Check 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3. 8 I can write it as 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, wait. Yeah. Now then 8 I have written 2 into 2 into 2. Now 24. 2 12s are, 2 6s are, 2 3s are and 3 1s are. 2 into 2 into 2, 3. Again 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 and 16. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Now as you can see that there are so many 2s and 3s, we will arrange them. 1, 2, 3. Instead of writing it again, what I am doing is, this will give you one pair, children. Yes. Now this is one pair, so 2 into. This is another pair, 2. This is another pair into 2. This is another pair, okay, 2. This is one pair, 2. And this is one more pair, 2. And how many pairs? One more and then 3. We can check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2s. Total 14 2s are there and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and into 3. Now 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 32 into 4. Wait. 32 into. What did I say? 32 into 4 3s are 12. We will multiply by 12. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. 1 2s are 2. 1 3s are 3. So 4, 8, 3. Yes. So A is equal to 384 meter square. So children, understood? What do we have to do? First, the 3 sides which are given to us. This is a question example. 3 sides given to us. Find the semi-perimeter and after that apply it in the formula. Find S minus A. You can directly find here also, or you can separately find S minus A, S minus B and S minus C and then apply in the formula and then proceed. When you come to this step, don't start multiplying, factorize them. When you factorize them, you will be able to find the factors in such a way, prime factors. Then you make pairing, do the pairing, find out the factors again, and then that will be the final answer for the area of triangle. Okay, now today you practice you can practice from the question which I gave you. Then in my next video, children, I'm going to start with the exercise 12.1, and if you want, I can take out 2-3 questions here. First one, this is just now we have completed. Now one more you can check out. Yeah, let me write here. Question 2 you can solve. Find the area of triangle whose 3 sides are 10 centimeter. Yes, you can do this. Then one more question you can do. Find the area of triangle whose sides are 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 8 centimeter. So we will normally go in the order, like if I take this as A, this will be B and this will be C. Yes, so this is how you are going to apply the formula again, as I showed you. A equals to S, S minus A, S minus B and S minus C. So you will use it and you will be able to understand, because it's an easy chapter and easy exercise. Now how do you find S? S will be A plus B plus C divided by 2. Okay, now you can find the answers for these 2 questions, solve them. If you have any doubt, I don't think so you will have doubt here, because I told you how to factorize it. When you get this type of, when you reach to this step, you will factorize, prime factorization you use, factorize them, and taking the pair you will get the answer. Okay, and still if you have any doubt, children, you can ask me. Now as you can see that there is an exercise, you can start working on it. Okay, tomorrow I will explain you with all these questions. Okay, so, and this chapter is included in your test, so start working on it, and thank you. Have a good day.